Hello, and welcome back to this episode of Werewolf.
Nice.
Today, we'll be figuring out who is the mafioso. I don't know where I'm going with this intro anymore. Welcome back, everyone, to Blades in the Dark, our continued Wednesday night, I almost said Saturday, a Wednesday night game, where we are coming out of a successful purchase of an insane asylum. I just had an idea here as well. What color do you think best represents your crew?
Chartreuse.
I don't know that color.
Rutabaga.
Please give me real colors.
That is a color.
Okay, in the words of my friend from high school, Joe's ugly hat. That was his favorite color.
Red.
Exactly.
We're going with red. You're red now.
Half-eaten crayon pat from preschool. That's the color of our.
Oh my. Well, ask stupid questions.
The intro is saved.
The intro is indeed saved. And with that said, dear audience, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Subscribe all of that and have a good night. Zal, sign us out. I'm being told that he can't actually do that. I am under contract. The show must go on. Okay, so where last we left off, the crew had successfully made a purchase of the Corin Asylum for the unwell. It is now your territory. What all did you choose to put that down as again?
Oh, the Harrowed asylum for the council?
Oh, the offertory.
Oh. Or that. Yeah, what did we decide, guys?
This is where the merchant guild gets all their money.
It was, according to the crew sheet at least, you decided on offertory.
Yes, that's what I just said.
Yes, no, but no one else wanted to say anything else.
That's right. I remember this now.
Yes. So, with that said, I do not recall if we had gotten to downtimes. I don't believe we did.
We did not.
All right. So, before I let you begin downtimes, however, there are a few points to go over. The first of this is the wane of magic. You felt beginning many months ago, and that went on pause after the Drowned Savior cult was put into a war with the Billhooks, has ebbed up again, and then subsided. The ritual they're attempting to conjure has been completed. And we will deal with the ramifications of that probably sometime in the future.
Probably.
The next thing, and this is perhaps only of note to Mr. Rayford, but you have received a letter jammed into, well, you tell me, what would be a very common spot for Rayford to visit?
Or
someone that wouldn't be the lair or your vice prefect, perhaps.
Or I will receive letters?
That, or just a common spot where you would visit. Like a haunt you go to, like your favorite grocery store, something like that.
Man, I didn't know this place had grocery stores. I've been eating rats for 4 months.
Look, we have Food Lion, they have Food Varmint.
Exactly.
Food Vermin.
Probably Probably my vice purveyor. He's the one who gives me papers. He might have had that slipped in there with the like when I decide to indulge my vice. He's like, "Here you go," and he disappears off because he's him. I'm like, "Cool, let's see
Yeah.
what I got." And it's like, "Oh fuck."
Yep, it's the note. It simply asks in very crudely scrawled writing, "Where's our money?"
Ah, yes. And he looks around for a minute. And he's just like, "Which one is this again?"
um,
I know the message. I know who it is.
it's the grinders.
It's the boys.
Your boys. The grinders. They want their money. That is going to be a problem, I think. But
We'll get back to that later. Was that the clock? Yes, the grinders want their money.
yes. Where's Grinder's money? That said, unfortunately, that's also going to put a pause on the Phil War Treasury clock. You can no longer work on that clock.
We're dead. We're fucked. Game over, man. Game over.
The final note comes from a large rumbling across the streets in the more arcane circles, some of the witches and other non-academic strange types. They have been able to finally successfully predict the arrival of what they are describing as an arcane mist. It will take whatever time equivalent 6 ticks wraps itself into here. Perhaps that's a few months, perhaps that's a few weeks. All depends on the narrative of how it progresses here for the story. The campaign. But you do know when it is arriving? And should any of you choose to look out at sea on the darkest nights, you see a variant past the Great Lightning Barrier, in between the sparks of energy when the darkness is at its thickest. You swear you see a faint greenish blue glow on the far horizon. And with that said, who wants to take their downtime first?
I guess I'll go if no one's gonna go. First things first, indulge vice. What the fuck did Roll20 just do? No, I didn't want to mark another Tron. What did I do? Indulge vice. I now have this stuck underneath my mouse, but alright. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And I guess I'll go visit their grinders, considering they want their money.
No need.
No need.
Yes, as you are leaving Ojax, you are ambushed. A bag is
Yay!
thrust over your head. You are knocked unconscious.
Well, good knowing you, boys. This is where I get killed or thrown at sea. I don't know which. I'm sleeping with the fishes. You know, feed me to a leviathan. That's what I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure that's what they do to most people. All right.
Would you like to continue that, or you want to pass over to someone else for the moment?
I have a feeling it's be very detailed, so let's pass over to someone else for the moment.
All right. Who would like to take the next downtime?
I guess if no one else is going, I can.
All right. What shall you be doing?
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to seek out Sturlock's buddy for the healing, because I'm still vomiting blood at the moment, and I would really like to get that finished up.
Sturlock's buddy.
Yeah, last time I went looking for healing, Sturlock directed me to a subordinate of his, and I can't remember their name. And that was.
Ah, nuts. Hold up. You can't remember his name. You have it
Oh,
written down?
I do not, unfortunately, no, because I'm stupid. Alternatively, I can go visit my buddy Quellen the Witch.
No, you want to find the Sturlock fellow. Let me see if I can locate it for you, my notes. If I can
Grazie.
open any of my notes. My notes do not seem to want to open.
Here, let me try. Open Sesame.
That's me.
No, that didn't do it.
Damn it.
Hold up. I gotta try to refresh the page, I guess. That's less than ideal.
Well, I gotta be honest, guys. I really thought that was gonna fix it, so that's kind of unfortunate it's not. Does anyone else know the magical incantation by chance?
There we go. Okay.
Hey, it did work. Never mind.
I don't have anything in my notes. Let me try one last place.
All good.
It's when your GM and assorts the ethereal realm.
I basically do feel like I'm sorting with the ethereal realm at the moment.
Exactly.
Here we go. This is what I need. No, I don't have it. That's unfortunate. Let's just give them a name then. Maybe the audience can correct me sometime in the future.
Jones.
Indy Jones?
He's Jones from the South, man. He have the dreadlocks and smoke the ganja. That's who I want. I'm self-inserting.
You're self-inserting.
Yeah, Jones with the dreadlocks.
The journal.
Das Mahila, man.
Smoking the ganja, man.
The horror.
Mr. Tiny. Jones.
He prefers the term concubine, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, we'll just go with
Interesting
it.
healer.
Jones.
Yay! Alright, well, I'm going to visit Jones Mon to see if I can't get one last blood transfusion to fix my, issues.
You actually have to go into White Crown. No, not White Crown. Sorry, Brightstone to find Jones.
The coffee shop?
Yes.
No, Brightstone is this district here. That is Klein's estate his and everything.
Oh! Yeah.
It's like Soho.
Corin's death. Oh, yeah, that was the guy I vaporized with lightning back in season 1. Good times.
Yes.
Anyway.
That won't come back and haunt us later.
No! Has anything I've ever done ever come back to haunt any of us? Anyway, GM, what's going on?
Following the directions given to you, you manage to locate a otherwise somewhat auspicious alley in this immaculate district. in which is a staircase leading into a cellar. Knocking on the door, a Dagger Islander opens it, looks you up and down, and nods you inside.
I become inside then, as bid. Politely,
As he
of course.
closes the door, you're left in darkness, and we'll leave the dark sciences he performs on you to try and heal you to the imagination. Click a 4 dice healing roll.
4 dice. Whammy kablammy.
That is a 4.
I filled a clot. One.
Excellent. Good. That reduces all of your harm by 1 level.
Wow.
Wow.
That heals you fully by the looks of it. Very good.
Indeed. I feel like a whole new man.
You are shoved out back into Whitestone proper, and the door is closed hastily behind you. Jones ushers the only words you've heard him speak this entire time. Tell no one about this place. Before slamming the door and locking you out.
A friendly individual for once. How serendipitous. And my faith in humanity restored, I'm going to return to the hideout.
All right. Other downtime, or do you have? Or don't you want to wait?
I can wait.
Who's next?
Oh
It's too late. You spoke up. You have to take it.
no!
Yeah. That's the rule.
No.
Whoever
That's
makes the
the rule
sound goes
now.
first.
Okay, hold on. Let me think then. What do I want to do with my life?
Think about life. Regrets.
Life.
Regrets.
Okay, fuck. Let me check my stats. I'm pretty sure I need to indulge my vice. Yeah, I'm at like 5 out of 9 or 6 out of 9. That's too much for me. That's a lot of time.
Cowardice.
Hey, man. Yes.
I'm sorry. So, what are you doing?
Good
I am
advice.
going to indulge. I am going to indulge my vice, but, is there anybody who also needs to indulge vice for this downtime?
Negative.
He just traumas out. I already did my vice. But I think I know what you're doing. Because we already did this last time.
I know. I'm trying to. I want to get. I want to get somebody some free vices. Some free vice bonuses.
So do you have to indulge
How
your
is it
vice?
your
I have a functioning vice, and if an ally joins me, they get bonuses.
who's
They
coming?
get the benefit from functioning vice as well.
I have 1 stress. I'm good, man.
Okay.
Coward and overindulge.
Yeah, you coward.
Overindulge me yourself, you coward.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to overindulge. No, I'm not going to overindulge, but I'm going to do a thing.
I mean, we don't know if you're going to do that. Yeah.
I'm going to do my vice.
All right.
Yes.
Describe that to me.
I'm gonna go. I got my.
Bucket.
I don't think I really have a way to describe it. It's going to my harbor shack, and
A nice meal.
having a nice succulent meal.
Have a look at your sheet here real fast. Who's your purveyor?
That's a very good question.
Quint from
Huh?
Jaws. Quint from Jaws.
My Jaws?
No,
What?
Quint from Jaws.
Quint from Jaws.
Cannon!
Yeah.
Quint meets you there. A bucket of raw meat. He
Let's
passes
go.
off to you.
Let's go, Quint from Jaws.
He's the one who got eaten by the shark. Quint got bit. Right in half like a Kit Kat bar.
Okay, yeah, sure. My purveyor is a guy named Quint. I have a deal with him to like get some some meat. Some meat.
Oh, the sounds of the wailing and the scream.
Oh.
Quint is a very no questions type guy, but he
That's why I like
acquires very strange meat for you. This time, apparently, it's the meat of a Severosi horse.
it. Ooh, that's fun.
Things are looking good. Is he related to the Colonel? Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, let's see the dice roll in. There seems to be nothing else to add.
Roll that dice. See how delicious horse is. Where's this number? Now, I know I can't count, but I know what the number looks like.
Osimo?
He's dead, Jim.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Let me get that roll in for you. Boop, 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 boop. Where do I roll the dice again? Okay, I see
Character
indulge
sheet?
dice. I have 0 bonus dice, but my functioning vice allows me to adjust it plus or minus 2 or 1. So yeah. So why do I have 0 dice? Oh, that's because of the thing, right? Yeah. That is because of the thing.
Yes. So
So I will plus that 1 up twice to 3 and resolve 3 stress.
all right. Sounds very good.
Okay.
Your
Anything
boy.
else for your downtime, or
No, that's kind of it. Well, actually, I mean, I also want to. We don't have any heat, do we?
Yes, we have a lot of heat.
Oh, we have
We're
a lot of
wanted.
heat. Okay,
We're wanted.
we're wanted. Okay, I'm gonna do a downtime to reduce our heat.
okay?
And how I'm going to do that is, um,
Please do not breathe into the microphone.
you know how in Assassin's Creed Ezio just goes around and tears his face off of walls?
Oh no!
That's how I would want to approach removing my heat. If it so pleases the court.
It pleases this court member.
It pleases this court member.
Go for it.
Okay.
Destroy the printing press.
Take that, Ben!
Fuck you, Ben.
Ben,
Thought you could make
frankly, I
books
don't
and
care.
shit. All right, where do I roll to reduce heat?
That
Oh, is that on the thing?
Yes, it's based on actions. I remember now. Yeah, hold up. Let me read you the rule here.
Based off actions. What is? Rickety fuck.
What's here a moment ago?
What the fuck?
Oh my god, Lois.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Peter!
Peter.
Peter!
Peter.
I get my Marge and my Lois mixed up sometimes.
They're the same thing.
Oh, homie.
I don't want to know what that one is. I'll be
That's
honest.
Marge from Simpsons.
Simpsons?
What happened to Spider Pig?
This is just turning into pure delusions now.
It really is. Hold up now. There we are. Give me like a minute here. Nope,
One.
we're good.
Yes, do not tell me how to build the thing. No, this is-
Yes. So you roll an action, and then based on the result, you reduce a certain amount.
Oh, so I have to do it with a certain action.
Yes, which is sounds
Right.
like your action.
Okay, then let me back up here then if I have to actually do a
Yeah.
thing. Because what I'm actually doing instead of going and tearing my face down, I am I'm reaching out. I'm contacting our good friend Mattias Klein. Because as you know,
That's bud.
as you know, I am going to be consorting with him, as I consort with many of the the well-to-do of Duskfall.
Yeah, we keep
And
his fingers.
from that, one of the things of which I shall be doing is requesting his aid in buying some of the heat off of us. You know how it is when you're trying to do business. We're just honest businessmen, us out here.
So you're pulling the Rasputin, asking the king to forgive you.
Yeah, basically. Like, listen, Klein, buddy. You gotta help us out here. We are being unfairly maligned. And I, for one, don't wish to stand. I know you don't want to stand for it. I don't wish to stand for it. So, I reach out to Mattias Klein to have a good time. So do I do fortune roll for this action? Or what do I got to do for that?
It is a fortune roll, yes.
Okay. How's a 6 get me?
Buddy.
Ah,
Meh.
yeah. You remove 3.
Hey, that's good.
That's 3
Yes.
less than we had before.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, are we still wanted?
Oh yeah, no. You can't remove wanted levels through reducing. It doesn't work like that.
But we had a
Okay.
lot of heat from the last one too.
It requires special actions to remove a wanted.
So essentially a score.
A score, or perhaps some kind of clock.
Ugh.
The clocks.
Come next Christmas, I'm going to get each and every one of you a clock as a present.
He mail it out to us.
Aww.
I'd be scared. I think of the bomb.
Oh.
The digital or
Whoa, would you look at the time? A clock-shaped item.
sus.
Okay, well, I guess that's my 2 downtime actions.
Zhao.
Songbird's gonna work on her ritual studying.
Sounds good.
One tick.
That's unfortunate.
How the rigmarole worked.
And yeah, we'll probably do the second one as well. Heat was reduced, so I don't. 3/4 of the way there.
All
Better.
right. Is there anything else you want to do? Any coin or rep you want to spend?
What coin?
Touche. Catch
Yeah.
y'all.
We're broke.
I am he.
You're on. Yep.
He did the line. He did the
He,
line.
he said the thing. Say the thing, catch y'all.
And then he
All
died.
right.
Anyway, yes. What are you doing? What's your next downtime action?
What are you doing? My best.
My best.
My other downtime action. Let me see. What training do we have? We have resolve training. Actually, wait a second. Don't I have? I'd like to start a long-term project, I think.
What kind?
I would like to concoct a plan to free Bethany Strangford from her father's clutches.
Yes. We'll call this a 4-clock one. 4-tick plan.
A 4-tick plan to conduct a scheme.
Yes. How will you begin your little scheme here?
I would like to start this by performing manual surveillance on the Strangford estate, looking for patterns, ways in, if there's any weak points that I might exploit later. How exactly do the ground staff perform things? Is there any, what's the word? Schedule or pattern to the people there? You know, who goes in, who goes out, and when do they do it?
All right.
This is sounding like a survey action to me.
Mate.
I agree. I very much agree. We'll call it. I want to say this is actually a risky action.
Oh. Fair enough.
Risky, but great.
Risky, great, you say. Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'll take it. I only got one die. What's the worst that can happen?
No.
I said, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, that's
The
the worst
worst
that could happen. The worst happened. The worst happened.
We got the worst.
Okay, I'm going to start a clock.
Yay!
Clock time.
Or Striper sees you himself.
Basically, yeah, no. We're going to call this.
Honey, why is that weird Tekarosa in our yard again?
Ma, there's a weird cat in the yard. Call the cops.
Just ignore him, dear.
Yes, this clock right here. Strangford sees Ketchia. It's more metaphorically speaking here. Simply, he will become aware of your presence. And when he does, some bad things may occur.
Okay.
May, I want a guarantee of bad things.
This is Blades in the Dark.
Yeah.
Everything is guaranteed to be bad, even when it's good.
Worst thing that happens here is the light gets turned on. It won't be dark anymore.
It'll be Blades in the Light.
Hammers in the light.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry about
Anyway,
that.
it's all good. I'll still say you can get your tick on that clock, though, just out of my own personal amusement.
Yay, thank
But
you.
you don't
most
really
definitely.
notice a whole lot. You get a very surface level reading of the grounds of the estate.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I will take it. I'm gonna add a couple stress because I have not done my vice this time, and that's okay.
You didn't. Would you like to try and resist the consequence at least? You can resist this clock down to $0.
I could, but I also don't like the idea of starting the next score with a ton of stress and not having any. So I'm just gonna let him see me this time. I'm just gonna accept the consequences this time. Tetsuel's mind whirls with grand plans and schemes, never thinking of what might happen if he were to succeed.
Like a dog chasing the car, he won't know what to do when he gets it.
Exactly.
Okay. I guess that brings us back to Rayford. Unless anyone else has anything else to be said.
Yeah, so I'm being kidnapped. I'm getting thrown in a grinder.
Yes. You wake up with the bag still over your head, though you can hear voices around, thick Skovlander accents. You have a pretty good idea of what's going on. When the bag is pulled off your head, you confirmed, yes, you have been dragged by the grinders back to the Haverstone warehouse. In front of you right now is standing a man you haven't seen before. He has no shirt on at the moment. He's covered in a wide variety of runic, Nordic style tattoos, but only on the right side of his body. And that's because on the left side are a mass of gaping gills and fish mouths, all kind of opening and quote unquote breathing in the open air.
Well, what a fascinating thing to see.
Interesting, interesting.
Are you mocking me, Takaroshi?
I'm just very confused why you're attacking me.
You hear that, boys? The stranger's confused why we are attacking the deadbeat.
Deadbeat. I was on my way to meet you.
Were you? A lot have
Yes.
said this before. We looked you over.
I would like to remove 8 of my stash to give them 6 coin or 4 coin. I have a lot of stash. So I want to give them 4 coin.
Hmm.
I kind of look at them. I was like, "Did you bother checking my pockets?"
We did. There was nothing in it.
Well, if you allow me to get it, I will give you your money as you speak.
I to remind you, stash isn't actually just money. It is a representation of invested money, items, things like that.
Oh, it's items. Okay.
Yes, it's so like the reason stash increases your lifestyle is because it's literally stuff you have in your quality of life. Better clothes, access to slightly better food, furniture for your apartment, things like that.
They catch me before I sold all my books.
They did. You
Yeah,
do have you will be able to do it. However, they're gonna want some convincing here, of
he
course.
wants to convincing. Okay. Well, in my possession, I have some things that will compensate you fairly to our investment. Because how much was it? Like 20 coin? That was a lot,
It
wasn't it?
Yes, looks as if it was. No, sorry. Looks like 12 coin.
12 coin. It's like, well, 12 coins quite the investment, especially when you're running religious organization. But I was on my way to sell some of my property to give you gentlemen an investment of good faith. Can I roll sway?
Yeah, give us a sway here. I'm gonna call this a risky limited.
Risky limited. Okay.
And
Is there a
off
devil's
the
bargain?
types. A devil's bargain here.
They punched me in the face.
No.
They're not.
I
They're Scotland.
don't want to just do harm for this.
Damn. They're Scotlanders, though.
They are, but still kind of boring.
True.
Aha.
Oh, no.
Excuse me. I've got it. The sales bargain is that they're going to intensify the deal, so to speak. You'll need to pay 2 coin every downtime then, or the clock will begin to refill.
Wait, will it refill?
So
the-
basically here, where did I put it?
Huh.
Seem to have moved it away and I can no longer find it. Basically though, the 6 clock for their patients, essentially.
Mhm.
I'm going to restart that. I'm going to reopen that one from the beginning if you are successful here. And you will have the chance to begin filling this clock back up.
Right. So this devil's bargain is they restart their patients and be like, all right, but we want our money.
Your success here restarts their patience. Devil's bargain is, whereas initially they simply wanted
So this is investment cost now instead of the actual payment.
basically, yes.
Oh my god, they know how to do this. I'm not gonna take that because I don't like investments. I like paying my stuff up front, but 12 coin is a lot in this game, so we gotta do the grind set. But yeah, I'm not taking that devil's bargain. 5, hell yeah. He's gonna say it. I know he's gonna say it.
A complication here. We're going to and limit the grinder's patience by half.
By half, oh god.
So the 6 clock will fill up to 3 tapes. You can reduce that down to 1 with a resist roll if you're so inclined. But you are successful. They are listening. The man standing in front of you kind of clacks his teeth impatiently for a bit, like he's thinking of like tapping your finger on something.
Alright.
But
It's fish teeth or his teeth?
it's his mouth, his actual mouth. The fish
Okay.
mouths, they almost look like they start moving in the time with emotion, but it could just be an illusion because they haven't like stopped gaping and gasping since you saw them.
Interesting.
It's worth noting that this is his entire upper left side, all the way down to his fingers. His hand is basically is hanging limp at his body, at his side, simply because what's he gonna grasp if the thing it's a bunch of fish mouths and gills?
I mean, he could be very effective in water, but we don't want to swim in the water.
Potentially, or maybe not at all. All right then, stranger. We'll take you back to your place, help you gather up your items, and be good collateral for you.
Yes.
But we expect payment on time in the future. If we have to
Well.
drag you back here again, It will not be pretty for you.
Well, how about we? How much coin we have left for that 4 I'm about to add?
This is the first payment you've made to them, aside from that very first.
Yeah. So that was like
So 1, 2, 3, 4. You said.
yeah, 4.
You have. Oops, sorry. That's only 3.
So I have 6 more.
You have 7.
7 more. I thought I gave him 2 coin at first.
I only remember once. Well, I put down.
Shit. All right, 7. So I removed all that. I appreciate that very much. But if you would like to make a deal, how about I help you manage your own money, and in return, I take the credit for it. Essentially, I'm asking like I can help you guys start a score if you like.
You think we aren't already doing this?
Ah, yes, but I think this will be a lot less stressful than what you currently do.
And why would that be?
I kind of like, well, am I tied up?
Yeah.
I kind of like look down at myself and I look back at them. It's like, well, I'm not as physically gifted as you are.
He smirks at that. He says nothing.
Says nothing. Well, how about it? Well, I help you out, and you help. I mean, you help me out, I'll help you all out. I kind of look around and see how many people are in the room.
There's about 5 other just
Sure.
as badly mutated grinders. Some of them are like abnormally large for humans.
Right. Um, am I gonna have to roll something, or is this
This is
gonna
definitely a roll, I think.
okay? Consort or sway?
It
I think
feels
it's
like a sway roll.
sway roll. Okay, position effect.
Position and effect. I would say risky standard. No, controlled standard.
I'm in control. Holy shit!
I mean, you're basically just talking them this kind of thing they do already.
Right. 6. Let's go.
There goes. He nods along. He nods along. I'm listening, stranger. What is it you have for us?
Let's go.
Well,
Give me a second.
ah, hmm. While we wait on him to gather his thoughts here, perhaps we can cut back to something happening in the main, within the lair. Anything going on between you? Any sort of discussions being had?
Um. Hmm. That's a good question.
It really is. Unfortunately, my brain is just a giant blank right now.
I know, yeah. I'm trying to think, like...
Perhaps some sort of discussion of the nature between your gods, something like that. Some matter of the philosophy of your deities and how they might intersect, or how their differences being aired. No doubt, well, not even no doubt, for quite honestly, a lot of your followers have kind of been debating amongst themselves which of the gods is the greatest, with intersections of them all.
Oh,
There's almost little schisms starting to develop within your group.
we can't be...
Could I do a pro gamer move? Blah, blah, blah.
I feel like that very much depends on what the pro gamer move is.
Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna do a slightly less pro gamer move. I'm gonna do a amateur gamer move. Shush. So I would like to, given the internal disunity currently forming amongst the greater cult, I would like to perform to open a window so people can see the best of the Harrowed Council, which is totally the Red Mother, and hopefully qualm some of their misgivings, like so. I would like to do this by consorting with such in front of everyone.
Well, there's a small crowd that gathers to watch your little presentation.
Yay.
In fact, you're one of the founding members of you're basically one of their patron saints to a certain extent. You're cardinal, more like it.
Yes.
He's one of the 4 gods of melee.
There's a
I
reference
like-
there I'm missing. but-
God.
I, like Todd Howard before me, shall lead the masses into better days. All right. So anyway, then. I will be doing that then. Do I need... Sorry, I'm dying. Do I need to make a consort roll for this, then, I assume?
Wouldn't this be an arcane roll doing an occult thing?
I would assume so, considering I'm consorting with what can only be defined as ancient powers. So yes.
Yeah, go for it. Are you actively trying to literally show them the glory of the Red Mother?
Quite literally, yes.
Gotcha, I missed that.
Yes, but I'm trying to do so without involving anyone dying or bleeding. So, position and effect.
Dying and not bleeding? That sounds ridiculous.
Shush. Or there's just to be like a fortune roll.
Let's make it a fortune roll, I think.
All right. Mako, would you like to help?
You mean help you consort with the Red Mother and make your
Or-
god look better in front
or
of our
can consort with
servants?
your god or something, you know, just kind of helping out, or something, just kind
Council
of.
in general.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of for the betterment of the council itself here, so I don't know, fill in the blanks, man. Come on,
Okay,
group
okay, I
action.
will. I want to think of a way that I can twist this around.
He is hype man.
During downtime, you give yourself or another. Hold on, I can give myself or another crew member +1 downtime action.
Yes.
You forgot about that?
I should probably read my special abilities.
Yes, you should.
Oh, I also get +1 result level when you acquire an asset or reduce heat. Fuck. I haven't read my special abilities in so long, I forgot that I was literally built for downtime.
Yes,
dare you.
sir.
Well,
So also, by the way, I just want to make a note that reduce heat roll where I got a 6, that should be a +1 result level.
There's you had 3 heat. There is nowhere. Well, one, you can't go higher than what you had maximum. You can't
Damn.
reduce any lower than that. 2, I don't know about letting you do that.
Yeah, that's fair. I should have remembered this when we did it. That's fair. I got it. I'm
I'm a little bit hesitant on that. We can talk more about that later, but I don't know. Like
Don't worry,
4 to
buddy.
5
I'll make sure we have some heat so you can test this out later.
Yes. All right. Well,
You know what?
good
No,
job.
can I do an opposing consort roll?
Are we gonna do dueling fates?
Yeah. Can I do like an
Yeah.
opposing roll where like I'm leaning kind of into the schism, but like I'm like, no, Quetzal, yeah. We need to reunite them, have them understand that the Harrowed Council is about the unity of the gods. And then behind his back, I'm just like, listen, the shark will protect you. The shark will protect you. That Red Mother is kind of shady. You know? Like on the down low,
D-Lo?
on the D low.
Okay. You know
Okay.
what? Yeah. Give me your attune rolls here.
Oh fuck! I'm good at attune. I have 2 dots. Is it fortune roll?
Yeah, there's a fortune roll for the both of you. I'm
Alright.
giving you an idea.
And I'm being like, listen, we gotta play cool. I don't like you guys going around trying. The shark is all about. The old shark is all about, keeping things on the down low, and working deals with people. I can't have you all going up to these Red Mother fuckheads and like starting fights, okay?
So to be clear, the goal between this roll with you and Quetzal is to kind of throw on a.
It's a pissing contest.
But it's
Yes.
like it's a faux pissing contest though.
Okay, so there's levels, okay? We're like an onion. So there's the top level where it's a pissing contest. Then there's the faux pissing contest is the second level. And then the third level is that it actually is a pissing contest.
Interesting. Give me the roll.
It's like, so there's levels to like we're like, guys, listen, we're obviously the best, but we got to work with everybody. But we are the best though.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Damn it.
Behold my power.
Yeah, describe this to me, Quetzal.
So
Wow, my note.
I have a really funny idea for this, but it entirely breaks character, so I'll tell you guys about it after the score. Any road. So this is a very basic, very minor thing I'm looking to do here. This thing I'm trying to do is to attune to just enough presence of the Red Mother that people get maybe a glimmer and maybe like a hushed whisper. Like that chill you get up your spine when you think you hear something. That's like the most I'm trying to provide people. So that they are aware that this is the real McCoy. And this looks like me standing up high upon a stage, drawing an esoteric symbol, and then standing in it and holding my hands together like I'm praying.
I dig it.
And I also intermittently spout nonsense and increasingly bizarre statements. Yeah.
So I'm going to start another clock here.
Oh no.
It is going to be another tug of war style clock.
Oh.
We called Dominant God, Mother v Shark. Should it empty, the mother will be greater. Should it fill, the shark will be greater.
Oh.
Currently, currently, the mother is victorious here. Mako, what kind of display do you give? And why is it not as impressive as the one Cat Shaw puts on?
Okay, so the the attunement of the shark is that you don't really do displays, because they're tacky and they suck. But no, so the whole thing with the shark is that you worship him by making deals. So the whole, like, to attune with the shark, like, ritualistically, you essentially do like ritual bargaining with other followers, where we have a bunch of like little trinkets that basically don't mean anything, but then we engage in sort of like bartering, or being like, okay, listen, well, I have this right here, and it's like a little, maybe like a little jewel, or like a piece of like fancy like pottery or something, or like a shard of metal that shines nicely. Like, it's basically just like a bunch of symbolic barters and trades to kind of be like, all right, well, here, if you can hand me that, then I'll then, you know, I'll look out for you in the future, you know, stuff like that. And so Mako essentially is, instead of like attuning by himself, he's getting all the followers who are adjacent to the shark or closest to the shark, and is like essentially, it's sort of like a prayer circle, but with like bartering. It's like mercantile prayer circle.
That are
And
basically playing Cantera.
we're playing what?
Cantera, whatever you call it.
Civilization?
What's that one game? Cantera?
I have no
Contra?
idea. Contra?
The one with
Catan?
the hexagons.
Catan.
Catan.
Yes.
Oh wait, that was
Yes.
actually it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
me being
So that's how like you like Mako attunes to the shark. And so I guess it wouldn't really work, because the thing is that it also relies on other people, right? So you have to get the right followers, and when you're doing the whole the whole ritualistic thing, it is requiring like these other followers to work into it, and have things, and barter back, essentially.
But they have nothing.
Yeah, they suck.
Where's all your money? Don't have any, Gov.
God
Or
damn.
have just as sweet.
All right. Yeah, but as determined.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just doesn't work, because I'm guessing maybe the followers, they weren't like, because you know we have schisms going on, so like they might be more focused on like how are we affecting, like compared to like, oh, what are they doing over in Ketchill's thing? We have to make sure it looks cooler than that or something, and so there's a lot of insincerity and stuff like that.
A small number of them have even gone so far as to while they're still loyal to the idea of the shark, they still very much are in that particular part. There is a bit of an issue that has arisen where they do not like the shark as the indebted, as this crafty creature. It's a shark. It's a killer. It should be more aggressive.
These kids don't know their history.
They
Back in
begun
my
to kind
day.
of they begun to kind of combine the elements of the Red Mother as the war god with the shark as the predator.
Oh, these motherfucking chillins.
Oi! Those are my chillins you're talking about.
So this red shark subcult
God damn
began
it.
to grow.
They don't understand.
Ship.
Hey, you want to see my Herald Council fan art?
Oh god.
In today's
While this
episode, the
is
Harrowed
going
Council reads
on,
fan fiction.
while this is going on, a shadow has snuck into the lair, as it were. Xanax, where's it going?
So are they in like the main hall?
Are you?
Yeah, we're in the main train car of the. Oh, wait, no, we have the asylum. That's right. Yeah, we're in the main hall.
So I sneak up behind Kestrel, and a very large hand puts his hand on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And when you finally turn around, you see a very large, tall, and obviously a Scotlander individual with a very bloated face. And he looks down at you. He's like, "Oh, go! Is this the council?"
Um. y- Who's asking?
He looks down at you, and he says, "Oh, I'm asking. Got a problem with that?" And
Go ahead.
you see his face is like really bloated. He has bandages covering up his entire face except for his eyes.
I raise my hand at his face, and I would like to summon just enough lightning to crackle amongst my fingers
Why?
that he backs. Because some dude with giant hands is grabbing me and asking if I'm here.
Yeah, let's go.
And anyway, I don't want to actually like electrocute him, but I want to like send a message to give me some personal space and start talking.
Uh, he he like slowly puts his hand with. All right, go. If you can't tell, the boss sent me. And they call me Jim Grim. And I'm here to help your council as your little buddy helps us.
Little buddy.
The ugly looking one.
Oh,
Do you
Rayford.
have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Listen, buddy. This ain't the finest place in the world. But it's the one with the Plato-esque face. Does Plato exist in this world? I think it does.
It does now.
It does now. John Plato built his land in Acheros.
Hmm. Speaking of, Quetzal kind of like turns to Mako at this point. Where is Plato Face? I have not seen him for some time now.
Won't you listen to me? Told you, he's with the boss.
And your boss is.
He didn't meet the grinder boss, did he?
None of you have met the Grinders except for you, Rayford.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's his name?
The leader of the Grinders you met?
Derek.
Yes.
He's with Derek. You know,
You
the
would all be
grinders.
familiar- you would all be familiar with the name Derek, and so especially in association with the Grinders.
What does he want with our compatriot?
Oh, it's a little simple. Maybe you heard about it. And he leans down, looks at you. He wants his money.
And he is coming to us for it, then. Quetzal kind of looks genuinely confused at this point. It
Well, isn't
sounds
that
like he
for?
should keep better track of his finances, then. We are servants of higher powers, not a bank.
True.
Oh. I guess I'll be on my way then. Oh, hold on a minute. Did your little friend not tell you that he owes us a lot of money? 12 coin to be exact.
And he owes this because.
Listen, son, you can't rob a warship without money. And your friend promised we'll get our money to rob that ship. Now it's been about 2 months now. And we want our money, and we want our ship.
Right. I'll get back to you on that one.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, so. He just kind of stands there looking at both of you.
Of course he does.
You may leave now.
All right. But I ain't leaving this building. I'm standing right here because I have to help you all get our monies back. And then your little friend can come back. Simple as that.
Simple as.
Simple as that. It's a bit of an exchange program he's got going on.
All
Very
right.
lenient for the boss.
The Red Mother does not negotiate with terrorists.
Hold on. We're a civilized bunch, if you get to know us. Now, I know we have a very gruff exterior, but after a while, you start to understand, hey, these guys are actually pretty smart. They know a lot about Leviathans.
Is that so? And with that, Quetzal kind of like steps really uncomfortably close to him, face to face, so they can meet eye to eye. Then we shall become very close, Mr. Grimm.
He kind of looks at you. You see, like, this black pus, like, leaking from his bandages.
Oh,
And
God.
he's like, all right, then. Then we'll be very close. 2 peas in a pod. Now, I've never seen a pod, but hey. I think we'll get along just finely then.
Alrighty then. So am I to understand that this is a temporary character then?
Temporary character, yes. He's going to be here to help us
Alright.
get the money for the grinders, and then
Well,
Rayford
it's
will return.
really good that I didn't Tempest you then.
Yeah, I think it's very good.
It would have been amusing.
It's like, he died. It's like, all right, cool, new character, here I go.
Alright, Jim Grimm didn't work out. Let's try Jim Beam.
Jim Bean. He's a Tekarosi. His power is he's made of peas.
Jack Whack Daniels.
Jack Quack Daniel.
Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy
and, his
Dean.
wife,
James
and his
Dean.
wife Paula.
Apology. The memes are real.
The memes,
Indeed.
Jack.
Yay.
DNA of the soul.
Zachary, where's Songbird / Viper throughout all of this?
So.
They are AFK.
He seems to be having difficulties on his end, I think. Unfortunate. With that, with that said, where do you all move forward with? Where's your next port of call as your attention sails on?
No, well, so what exactly does Grimm do?
Grim is alert. He is a thief. A 6
Okay.
foot tall, sneaky man.
As they tend to be.
Yes, they are.
Right. Of course he is.
But he's a grinder, so he knows a lot about gangs in this area, and he's very knowledgeable about the sea.
Wait a second. What gangs do we not like?
Billhooks.
Yeah, that's right. Mr. Mako, I sense a potential opportunity and just walked into our midst.
What kind of opportunity would that be?
Pest removal. I'd like to think
I
that,
like the sound of that.
I'd like to think like while Quetzal and Mako are talking, they just like both simultaneously look at Grim at this point.
Grim is like talking to like a college student of one of our cultures. Like, so what is this? Like, kind of social gathering?
Ah. The college student is forthright and forthcoming with his answers to that. He explains to you at least what he understands is
God.
culture,
Whoa.
which is almost on the nose, though. Yeah, he seems to view it a bit more as a educational
Yeah, I'm really enjoying
a
this summer camp opportunity. It's a really great learning experience. I'm really finding myself out here.
it's like that, but you also imagine. Remember, magic in this world is a science. Gods, demons, spirits. It's all a science to one extent or another. This guy he's borderline true believer. He's borderline an actual man of the faith, but more so, he saw you summon that demon. He wants to understand more about the nature of this thing you can do.
Grim kind of looks at him. He's like, "Ugh." He kind of slowly looks back at them. He's like, just for real. Look, them as in Mako and
I have no idea what you're
Okay.
talking about.
right. They better pay me overtime for this.
We can pay you better than that. Tell me something, Mr. Grim. What know you of the Billhooks?
Bill Hooks. Oh god, yeah, I know a good bit about the Bill Hooks, and I know they don't like you very well. And please call me Docker.
Call him what?
Docker. Have you not shown him the character sheet yet?
Doctor.
You should be able.
Okay.
You should. They all should be able to see your character sheet now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you didn't say darker, and I wasn't like missing something. So that's fine.
After he was slapped in the face with a vine tail, and as Mark's after the report, he was quickly recruited at Grimes, where he became a decent spy.
What you want to know about him?
If you
Go
play
ahead.
this entire character without making at least one solid Carmen Sandiego reference, I will never forgive you.
Oh god, I'll try.
Your time starts now. Anyway. Well then, Mr. Doctor. How feel you about the Billhooks?
Well, since their precious little son's dead, they're better pushovers right now.
No, excuse me, what was that about a son dying?
Oh, you didn't hear?
I'm
Corn.
afraid not.
Corn, he kicked the bucket. He's floating with the fishes now. When we heard that, we just laughed our arses off. We thought, hey, now it'll be easy to poof over. It's gotta deal with those damn, what are they, drunken sailors? Referring to the drowned sailors.
Theoretics for a moment, for
Right.
me, then. What if, say, something unfortunate were to happen to the Billhooks? How would your kind react?
He leans in, he's just like, I think we have a happy time together then.
All right. In such a theoretical situation, how would you go about facilitating this end?
Well, he kind of like leans back, he's sitting in a chair, he's like, depends on how you want to do it. Now, you can do it real sneaky like. Couple people wake up dead. Next thing you know, chaos all pursues the next day. Or, you won't go on a more fun approach, we can just go straight in there, knock some heads, and call it a day.
What if we wished to divide them manually?
That's a tricky subject. Who are the remaining Bill Hook leaders?
The remaining Billhook leaders would be Aaron, who is basically the leader on the ground, and Tarvel, the true leader, who is still basically controlling it from within Ironhook.
And Korn was his son, right?
Correct.
Well,
Aaron is Tarvel's sister.
Oh, well, depends on how we want to go about this. It could be a good old fratricide, but the only way we're going to divide them is to divide the two happy little brothers sisters away.
Mr. Mako, I have a sneaking suspicion your deplorable talents may be of grand use in this endeavor.
Now, let the record show that I am. Let the record show
Indeed
that I
you
am.
are.
That I wish the labeling of my talents deplorable. I object to that such language, but I might agree with you.
The record will reflect your wishes. These siblings, then, Mr. Docker. If we were to pit them against one another, the Billhooks would suffer, yes?
Suffer? Well, there's two outcomes I see. Either there's going to be two Bill Hooks, or one of those leaders, one of the siblings are going to end up dead.
I
Now,
see.
this is still going to be very difficult, because blood runs thicker than thieves. How's the saying go? I fucked that up so fucking hard, but this
Blood's thicker than water?
Blood's thicker than water.
blood's thicker than water.
Our group is thicker than thieves.
I mix the two, but I think that fits his character well.
Yes.
There's also Dem Boy, they thick.
Yeah,
Dem
there's that.
boy.
I'll slip that one in there too eventually.
A thick boy.
Hmm.
This one thick ass boy. Papa.
We will need more information then. If the Billhooks are fragmented and distracted in the ensuing chaos, we could potentially ruin their entire operation. They would be out of our hair and yours in one fell swoop.
I think the boss would be very pleased with that.
And I believe our gods would find this most pleasing.
I'm gonna give you some information right up quick. The boss, he specifically told me that I'm the only one that's gonna help you out in any physical way until we get the money for the ship.
Where we're going, we won't need the grinders.
Grim is not pleased with that. He's just like, are you telling me like you're gonna kill me later? Like that's the what little facial expression you get from that?
Seeing that he's uneased, Ketzel kind of like waves dismissively. You will do just fine, I believe. And all the glory will be yours to return with.
Oh, then this whole lot's gonna get me killed.
No, that would not do, Mr. Docker. You see, we want you to be alive. After all, you're part of our exchange. Sooner or later, you will be exchanged, I'm sure of it. Would not do to exchange a dead man for a living. Wouldn't you agree?
True.
Precisely. In this case, We will work very carefully to ensure your well-being and subsequent survival.
He kind of looks around, so like, so it's just you twos. Y'all both give me the creeps. I never liked this religious mumbo jumbo.
I'm sorry, was that a question for the NPCs?
That was a question for Mako and Ketcho. I was asking if they were just there, just to check up and see if Zhao came back.
Oh, I didn't hear the question. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
Wait, so what is
Zhao.
that they asking now?
Is it just you two? I'm checking up to see if Zhao's here.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, I think it is just us two.
I think it's just you two.
I think for the moment, yes.
All right. What territories do I know that the billhooks have, and specifically, where are y'all specifically talking the billhooks? Like, where specifically would this man know where they'll be at?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm asking, like, what locations of the billhooks do I know? Like, what are notorious places if you're familiar with the underworld?
The big locations for the Bill Hawks. Bill Hart, yes. No, I made a note here on the map somewhere.
Somewhere out there,
Somewhere.
beyond the rainbow.
Ah, the Chop Chop Butchery. That's their HQ, you would know that.
Okay.
They also have stockyards, slaughterhouses, and a number of vice and gambling dens. Kind of throughout the area here. One I'm going to say you're familiar with personally, Jim. Maybe look at your character here real fast. Interesting. Yeah, one you know about, just kind of personally on yourself, is Grey Lou's Gambling Den. Very much under the table sort of establishment, hidden beneath.
And beneath what?
Beneath a pub. Kind of a speakeasy situation.
I kind of like stretch my disgusting chin, and like pus comes out my bandages. I'm like, well, there's a chop butchery, but you want to get your head cut off, that's where you go. There's also some other warehouses. And he's like, oh, I know a good place. I know just the place for you, bunch. There's the Grey Lou's Gambling Den. That seems like a good place to get some money, and maybe, if you're smart, you might even get some turf.
Well then, he kind of like turns to Mako. Perhaps that is our starting point. Would you agree?
That sounds good enough for me. Let's check it out.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't die.
I am very sorry about the coughing.
You're very fine, Tor.
So you all headed to the Republic.
Yeah, can he use his third downtime action for that?
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry. Can I?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
So he can
Yeah.
like take it out.
As like a gather information, you don't need a downtime action for that.
Really?
Yes, no.
I thought that makes it greater.
Yeah, downtimes are very, very specific actions. Gathering information is just gathering information.
Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, we're gonna check that place out. I imagine I'm not allowed in there, so I'd be like, "All right, Govs, y'all gonna have to go in the pub yourselves."
As you're letting them go in ahead of without you.
I'm gonna stick out the exterior while if they want to check out the interior. I imagine they see a giant grinder walk into a bar. They're probably like, "Yeah, let's not have this happen. Get the fuck out."
Mm.
As a bunch of grinders slowly pull out their knives, like, "All right, we're gonna fight tonight. Let's go."
So you two head into the pub. How are you going in?
Guns blazing, I whip out my submachine gun and start blasting.
Now pull
No,
out my
no, no, no.
gun.
You're
Rattle
gonna
'em,
take a
boys.
tinker roll to invent first.
No!
Rattle 'em, boys.
Yeah.
What's the bar look like? Like, how's the casino underneath the bar? Is it like you have to get on a boat and go underneath it like a dock, or is it like how do you get to the casino? How's the Yakuza secret, like the climax of a Yakuza level happen?
Based on what you've heard before, you need to speak with the bartender. Let him know you're here for the game, and you're let down below. Once he kind of scopes you out a little bit and makes sure you're not bluecoats and undercover, or at least bluecoats that are not on the grinder's payroll. It's not grinders, bill hooks. So you do this, you are let down below. You're immediately met with a very decent replica of a lot of the larger casinos in Silkshore. Someone's clearly dedicated a lot of time and money to dressing this place up and making it look real fancy and like.
It's a nice
It's-
joint.
I'm sorry?
It's a nice joint, love.
There are roulette tables, there's poker hands being dealt, the cards. Well, you don't notice anything particularly off about the cards as of yet. You also see a lanky, gray-skinned man standing at the far end of the room, leaned up against the wall, smoking a pipe that has been styled and shaped like a crab's claw. Is holding the cup of it.
He's a pirate captain.
Yarr.
That's a total pirate captain move.
Don't forget what happened last time. He kicked our ass. And now I'm possessed by a demon god.
I don't. If that's a reference, I don't understand it. But
It's from the last captain we had to deal with.
oh yeah, be careful about that. But yeah, he seems to be simply watching the entirety of the events around him. And what y'all doing?
Yeah, Eiko.
Meko, catch y'all.
I am a passive observer for now.
So our I
Yeah,
want
what
to talk
was-
to Crab Pipe Man. I don't care. You know what? Forget the greater thing. I just want to know who this character is. He intrigues me, but Quetzal. I'm gonna go talk to that man with the crab pipe.
Chum pipe.
He intrigues me.
Go forth and be intrigued then.
So I'm gonna go sit by the crab pipe man and get a drink, but like sit across from him on his table.
all right, you can. He notices you, starts to look at you intently.
I play it cool. I just sit there. I sip on a drink that I pulled from that I have ordered. I'm just sipping on it. I'm just sitting there, cool looking, taking it
Cucumber?
easy. You don't ever make the first word. That's a power move. That's what we call in the business a power move.
Assert dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to puff on the pipe, and you get a whiff of what is very clearly blood nettle.
Blood metal, is that
Blood nettle.
blood nettle? Is that illegal?
Yes.
Highly.
But I mean, it's a drug. It's like Black Lotus, but rather than being hallucinogenic, it is an energy. It's like cocaine. It pumps you up.
I'll say blood nettle. Excellent choice. Fuck no, that would be me saying the first word. Shit, never mind. I don't say that. Abort.
Oh.
I don't make the first word. I don't say it. I when the smoke gets over to me, I take a big whiff of it. And then I blow it out into my drink, and then I drink from my drink with the blood nettle like smoke in it.
He just keeps watching you. Very clearly studying you, and he seems to be getting more and more agitated as you sit there.
I think intensifies.
Jim,
Yes.
catch y'all. Are you two doing anything, or
Well, I'm outside. But can I roll a prowess scroll to see if I can see what they're doing inside? Like if I can find a
no?
secret
Not
window.
from not from outside of it. It's very much. Well, if you want to give me a risky limited survey roll, you might be able to listen in on it.
Wait. I have an idea. Okay, are there any like tall like windows at like the second story or something?
Is there a
No,
skylight?
remember this is underground. This is in the cellar essentially.
Oh right. Damn.
Oh,
I
in
just
that
I just
case,
had like a sudden thought of that scene from Shrek where he's like holding like Donkey over the side so he can like watch in. And I just had like a perfect like vision of like Doctor and Tetsuel doing that, but never mind.
in that case, can I? Is how many stories is this building?
It's
Like,
your typical kind of just multi-story building, but the pub only makes up the
bottom
the bottom story. The other parts above it are other shops.
other shops. Then I want to figure out how do I get about this? I want to try and figure out how to roll prowl because I have no survey. This is a level 0 character. We got to make it where we can. I want to figure out how to sneak my way. And there's below ground. There's no windows. If I guess the only way I can get in is by going to the back door of the pub and breaking in and seeing what. So
Trying
I'm
to find
trying
a second. You just like trying to find a second way in.
to find a second way in, but that's a survey roll. Like I'm trying to figure out how to turn it into a prowl, like by using physical strength to move around.
You could use the prowl as a setup action if you really survey. But
guess
I think maybe you should keep that in mind. We are starting to run a bit low on time here.
yes, I'm gonna try to like find a way to slip into the building without people noticing.
But definitely. So my advice here: prowl to set up your survey to find a way down.
Find a way down. Okay, shit.
That'd be my advice. That order of operations. Meanwhile, I have one last question here for you, Mako. What are you doing?
I taking one more sip of my drink.
That's it.
I'm power moving this guy, okay? He's going to talk to me.
And indeed he does. You see him make a curt nod gesture in your direction for a moment. About a minute passes, and then he walks up, along with two very large bouncer-looking characters.
Oh, hey there, mate. Fuck no! I still don't say anything. I'm power moving this guy. I don't say that. I'll say as he walks up and he does the breathing thing. I take another big long drink and give him a side eye, and then I go back and I go back to take another long sip.
You might want to keep your eyes on me. See, we're going to be having words, you and I, Mr. Counselor. And that's where we will end for tonight.
Ketchel, I need an adult.
So we'll start with crew XP.
Let's see here. Advance the agenda of our deity or embody its precepts in action.
Y'all did some religious stuff.
We did.
I
I was
would
gambling,
say-
okay? I was bartering.
I would say that in our little standoff competition kind of seems that's probably worth 2 points. Contend with
I think-
challenges above our current station.
Not at the moment.
I don't think so. No.
Not.
Not at the moment.
Not yet, but we're getting there.
I almost want to say the grinders. I want to give you one for the grinders.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. They're pissed off at you guys really badly.
That's fair.
Because they're tier 2. You guys are still tier 1, correct?
Yes.
It's a very fine line, but I do like how this is played out. So I think it's fair to give it to you.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll take it then. Bolster our crew's reputation or develop a new one. Our reputation is cunning and businesslike.
The grinders. I negotiated a deal that didn't resort in violence.
Yeah, sure.
So I was very business-like. Let's do an exchange program. Let's see how it works. Make the business thrive.
Admittedly, a pretty rational response to getting clubbed on the head. All
Exactly. It's
right,
like
so
it
we are up to
means
2 unspent advances. If we get 4 more, the game ends.
Correct.
Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. We are taking one automatically for that. Good ol' Mako and Ketsiel going at it.
That was a good one. I like this little development here.
couple chops.
I especially like how you all chose to try and handle it.
It's in our own best interests, I promise. All right, and that will wrap up crew experience then. We have 2 unspent advances with which to spend. We will totally do that between now and next session.
Nah, I refuse.
All right, down to the prayers then. Who's first? Mako, you're top on the list. You go for it, lad.
Yeah. So just a quick thing here, Devin. I'm not gonna let you do XP for Jim Grimm. This
Understandable.
I'll give you. You can take 1 XP point on him, but the rest will. But we're gonna do a Rayford's thing one last time as well.
All right.
Because I do like the introduction and whatnot.
All right.
But yeah, Mako, give us your XP.
Okay. You addressed the challenge of calculation or conspiracy. I kind of didn't. Yeah, I didn't really address many challenges this session,
Mm-hmm.
so that's fine. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I did, man. I like my little shark ritual thing. So I think that's at least worth 1 point. So I'm taking it.
No, I agree. You
All
may.
right. And then struggle with issues from vice or traumas. I did not. So yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right. That takes us down to the last we'll likely see of Rayford for a while.
Okay. Yeah, for a little bit.
Mhm.
We didn't roll any desperates. Address a challenge of deception or influence. I am decepting and influencing these grinders right now.
You take 1, yeah.
Take 1. Beliefs, drives, heritage, and background. How do I go about this? Would it be background or heritage? Because I was trying to like
It seems like a drive to me personally. You
A
doing
drive.
this, what you've done here with the grinders is trade off.
Yes, this is kind of like on my mindset of like, yeah, let's get this stuff going. And show issues with your vice traumas or action. I would not say so. I need to figure out how to use paranoid to my advantage or disadvantage, whatever. I haven't used that once yet. But I have in the Gru sights, so I'm going to add tinkering. Now I have 3 dice and everything. I'm very skilled. I think that'd be it.
All right. Very nice. I can only assume that Zal is still unable to talk, so I'm just going to close this out for the night then, and probably log off afterward. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing Zachary's channel and his YouTube section. It is where we will have VODs of our previous videos. It is where we will be able to rewatch our stuff so we can remember what we did in the previous week, which can be done. And furthermore, it is where we will be hosting future content as well, depending on what Zachary thinks about that. subscribe to him. Have a
Worship
great
him.
time, and we'll see you all next week. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.